guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready? Ready.
What's going on, everyone? ANCAP24 here from HuddleGG, and I'm excited to bring you this video today because I'm going to announce that I'm going to drop my newest game plan starting today. Now, I say starting today because this is going to be a massive game plan. It was promised to our HuddleGG subscribers next week, but I've decided to go ahead and drop it in 3 installments. The reason for that is this first installment alone has 30 videos, and it's over an hour and a half worth of content. If I was to drop all 3 of these formations all at the same time, it just would not be something that would be easily digestible when it comes to learning. You'd have over 75 plays, it'd be over 3 hours. Didn't make sense. We wanted to make sure that we taught you one formation, and then build off that formation with another formation, and then the third. So what these formations are comes out of the Chiefs playbook. The first one we're dropping is the Trey Y Flex Strong, and this formation in itself is exclusive to Chiefs and has some of the best routes and the unique plays in all of Madden. Now, what we wanted to do is not only give you this formation, right? We wanted to pair it up with the Trey Y Flex because it's got the same trips to the left, the tight end to the right. And the only difference between the two formations is that the running back is now on the right side. And you're going to see that this formation has another unique plays that looks very, very similar, but has the ability to make sure that you've got double the amount of plays in your playbook when you're talking about Trey Y Flex and Trey Y Flex Strong. The last formation is going to be the trio offset weak. And again, you're going to have trips to the left, a tight end to the right. This is going to look much more like a trips tight end. But now that you've got the ability to audible in and out of these, you're going to see how powerful of a trip scheme this is going to be. You have the ability to block any type of blitz, throw quick passes, bomb over the top, and just really just take over on offense. I used Derrick Henry, and I did a picture. I put it on Discord, where the first 1,000 passes that I did out of this offense, I had 901 completions. It was over 90%. It was something in which this offense literally has the ability to easily move the ball up the field with high percentage reads and really frustrates the defense. Like I said, this is 2 months of me working on this game plan. I'm really excited to you guys bring it to you. I was able to work on it with Pick'em, another pro player, to where I don't usually get the luxury of being able to lab with somebody for so long when developing a offense. And his help really helped shape this, where we're able to use both of our minds to be able to kind of bring this together, right? So in this video, enough about what the game plan is. Let's show you a sample play, okay? I'm going to show you Trey Y Flex Strong, the PA Verts play, okay? Now this play is something that I like to do against cover 3, and it's a systematic approach of who I'm going to throw to and why. And I'm going to teach you that today in this video. So we're facing cover 3 a lot. We expect the guy to be in cover 3, and we want to get easy throws, okay? Now, the first thing I'm going to do when I get to the line of scrimmage is I'm going to say, are they pressing me or are they not pressing me? In this example right now, they're not pressing me, okay? So if they're not pressing me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to block my running back, and I'm going to motion the B to the right. As I motion the B to the right, my second check is about to happen. The check is, does the safety on the right-hand side come down? Okay, so when I move this guy over, you're going to see how the safety comes down. That's important. Okay, 1, it's going to show me it's a cover 3 look, and 2, anytime that player comes down, you're going to be able to easily just catch the ball and throw it to the B receiver. That player does not get out in time. There's 2 reasons for it. 1, he's got to cross the path of the A. And a lot of times, if they're just in regular curl flats, they're not going to be able to take a straight angle to them. 2, if they're in any type of zone depth adjustments, they're going to go backwards before they go forwards. If they're in hard flats, they still can't get to the B if you throw it on time. I've tested it all. You just be able to snap throw that to B. So what you'll see here is you're going to be able to catch this ball. You're going to be able to throw this ball to the B, get your yards, and you're going to save about 10 to 15 yards every time. I didn't time the throw very well there to where I was still in a spot to where ID could have got the ball out quicker. So even if you want to take a half a second to throw it, You've got that. If I go ahead and I throw this ball quickly, you can see that I can even get that out even quicker, right? And when I do that, what I'm basically doing is I'm taking my left stick. I want to make sure I teach you guys this. I take my left stick and I kind of hold it towards the receiver I'm throwing to take his drop back a little less, to where I can get control of the quarterback quicker. Okay. So that's what I'm doing there. Now you're going to say, why does the safety come down sometimes? Why doesn't he? Well, basically, if you're going to be something in a defense like cover 3 show 2, okay? Now, cover 3 show 2 is a defense that has cover 3, but it's looking to keep the safety where he's at because they're trying to show 2. So the first thing I'm doing is, are they pressed? The answer is no. Okay, let's block our running back. Let's move this guy over. Does the safety come down? The answer at this point is no. Okay, so I still have the ability to throw it to the B if it's the same defense, but I'm going to try something different because I know I want a bigger play. When they're in this type of alignment, the safety will come from the left side and you're going to be able to hit this A right in the seam. So watch what happens here. You see that this guy is going to be right in the seam. You catch this and you're going to get a lot of yards. Okay. Now this cover 3 show 2 defense isn't just cover 3 show 2. It's found in a lot of different seam flat defenses. One in particular is going to be the Mike Blitz 3. Right? A lot of people use this. I want to make sure you know that. And, this is one of those defenses that, I didn't mean to take these guys back here. Let me just reset this play. All right. So what you're going to see here is that if I move these guys over, again, what I was saying, if they're not pressed, I move this guy over, the safety does not come down. I'm going against Mike Blitz 3. You're going to see that you're going to get that same result with this A, catch this ball, get yourself a lot of yards. Okay. Now, you may say that a lot of people are going to try to basically user that, right? Well, if they try to user that, what I'm going to show you is that most of the time I can still throw it to the B receiver. That's the first thing, right? So if I wanted to do this, I can still throw it to the B. Nobody's going to be over there. We're in good shape. Well, a lot of times what they're going to do is they're going to take their coach adjustments and they're going to put them at different depths. And what happens in that regard is that you're going to also be able to hit the wide receiver in the seam over there. So not only do you have the B, not only do you have the A, now you have the Y on a quick hitter right here, and you're going to get your yards, okay? All 3 are available to you. So if you quickly glance up and see that, one, they don't have, the guy, the safety doesn't come down on this, you're going to know you have the A. If you see that the user goes ahead and basically covers the A, right? So I'm going to do something like this to where I'm taking the user, put them on the A receiver like that. Then you're going to notice that you're going to have the ability to hit the Y. You still have the B if you want, but I just want to make sure that you understand basically how that's going to work and you're going to be able to get it. Now, I've talked about all this, but what I didn't talk about yet is what if they press, right? A lot of people are going to go to the press. Now, that's where I'm just going to go ahead and go to cover 3 here and just cover 3 sky. And we're going to press them. What ends up happening if they press, you look at the press, you're going to go ahead and move your tight end out. That's all I want you to do. You can set anything else on the left-hand side. If you want to do a setup, you can put the Y on a curl, put the X on out, but that's really doesn't matter. It's just the A route that we want to talk about. This A route, when I say probably wins 80 to 85% of the time over this corner, he'll get it over the top because of his angle. And a lot of times, even if they go ahead and press him, the cornerback just does not take a direct route to him to catch up in time. So let's go ahead and show it to you here. Let's see what happens. You can see, actually, this is one of those times where he did not beat him. All right, not a big deal. We throw it up. I'm going to show you this over and over again to show you how successful it is. Always in practice mode, that always happens when the first rep is always very similar to that, where you wait too long and it doesn't work the same way. All right, do this here, show you this guy. And now you're going to see how this guy is going to be over the top, easy catch. You're going to get yourself the 1-play score. Now, I'm going to show you the defense, what happens on it, and what I'm looking for that I can rely on. Now, this is Knox. Obviously, it's not the best tight end in the game. I use Pitts. I've used Gronk in the mutt, and this runs a lot. He makes that route, and you can see how you absolutely torch him. And a lot of times what happens is this 27, depending on where the angle of the safety is, a lot of times he'll go ahead and not get the get in each other's way, and it works that way, right? So that's that. I'll show it to you again here with the press. Let's see if we can get a press on him. I'm hoping we can get a press so you can see the press animation here. All right, so we didn't. You see how we were able to beat him again. I kind of like to take a rounded approach so I can catch it on the run. Let's go look at his spot as well, right? So look at it here. Let's look at this guy. If he's pressed, this time I blew by him again, all right? So I'm not getting the press on him. What I'm gonna try this time is I'm going to play underneath coverage to see if I get the press on him, all right? Because when they press, like I said, a lot of times they just bounce off of them and they're able just to get the same exact thing. Let's see if we can get the press on it this time. All right, let's see here. And you can see how we're just absolutely torching that guy. Again, it's Knox versus JC Jackson. Not a favorable matchup for the tight end, obviously. JC Jackson's a good corner, and Knox isn't the best. Let's see if he got a press this time. See how he pressed him? This is what I wanted to show you. When they actually get a press, this guy will press, and by the time, because they're heavy the way it is and the angle of it, it just helps him on his route. It doesn't change anything, and you can see how open that guy is going to be. So I wanted to kind of show you this philosophy. This is just one, basically play in all the plays that we have in the Trey Y Flex. But if you understand what you're looking for, you can really get your percentage of your throws high. If you saw that the guy came down from the safety, we were going to do a throw to the outside. We saw that they were pressed, we're going to go to the tight end. If you saw that they weren't pressed and the guy didn't move, we're going to go to the tight end and the seam. These are all pre-calculated thoughts prior to going to the snap. And I just wanted to show you how we break down and what we do when it comes to scheming things for our game plan. So if you guys are excited about this formation, please take a look at it. Starting today, you're going to be able to have access to the first formation, the Trey Y Flex Strong. Then we're going to get you out the Trey Y Flex and then the Trail Offset Week in the upcoming weeks. Really excited about this offense, guys. It's probably been the most fun I've had this year, and that's really, really tough to, because I love empty, and you guys that had success with empty know how fun that was. This one is a different type of offense. This is a take what the defense gives you. You're going to have the ability to go over the top. You're going to have the ability to get over 30-yard flats on some of these crossing routes. You're going to be able to, dink and dunk down your field. In Trail Offset Week, there's just a lot of different ways to control the game that I absolutely love, and you're going to be able just to mix all these formations together. So I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Check that out if you're interested. $9.95 unlocks all of our game plans on our website, so you'll be able to get basically this plus anything else. And if you guys don't know, we did a trips tight end by Banks IQ a couple weeks ago. I tried hard not to duplicate his concepts, so that way when you go ahead and say, you know what, I learned these trips tight end concepts, I can use a lot of those to these formations as well. You even get more content. I didn't want to duplicate it, so just want to make sure you know that and you have the ability to kind of check that out. So I appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next video.